Hey guys, how you doing? My name is John and welcome to my NEStalgiaholic show. And in this episode, I'm going to be talking about and reviewing a game I have a lot of fond memories playing growing up, and that is Matterhorn Screamer. This is a Walt Disney software game by High Tech Expressions Software, and it came out in 1988. It was ported to a lot of different computers, including the IBM compatibles, the Tandy computer, Commodore 64, which is the version I'll be reviewing for you today, as well as the Apple IIc computer. This game, I remember playing a lot growing up. After playing it now, it seems very, very short in comparison to games today, obviously, but still a very interesting game. So let's take a closer look at Matterhorn Screamer. Thanks for watching. As with most floppy disks for the Commodore 64, they require you oftentimes to put in a load prompt. So there's a load prompt you have to put in at the DOS menu screen here, and it's kind of annoying. I don't know necessarily why they do that, maybe for piracy reasons or just to load up the floppy. I really don't know, but here's the main menu screen. It has this nice little theme music to Disney. This is like one of the only songs in the game. I remember I'm a huge fan of Disney. I think that's initially the reason I purchased this game. I initially got it for the Apple II and brought it to school and played it at school on the Apple II, and then eventually got it for the Commodore 64. Colors aren't phenomenal in this game. As you can see, it's kind of seen some better colors in other games, but it takes a really long time to load, probably about a minute to load. And it shows you directions on how to play. The object is to collect flags and get points and to avoid enemies. You can play either on the keyboard or joystick. There's Goofy in the corner. You have 6 lives. You can push up to jump up, down to jump down, and the action buttons to jump over your enemies like that. If you push up in the wrong place like that, you die. It doesn't make any sense at all. I'm not sure why you die. If you're not at the very edge of the cliff and you push up or down, you die. So that's kind of a weird thing. Here's a goat, mountain goat, and get 500 points there. You can jump over the mountain goat and you can jump up. Oh, see, I died because I was trying to jump up on the rope. It took me a while to figure it out. This is on easy mode. There's 3 difficulties in this game. There's easy, medium, and difficult. You can jump over the billy goat here and get some more flags. This is created by and published by High Tech Expressions. High Tech Expressions was a company in the 90s that made various console home games, primarily for the NES and Game Boy, although they made some games for the PC as well, including this one. Their probably most famous game is called Hunt for the Red October, which was ported to the Super Nintendo, the Nintendo, Game Boy. Hunt for the Red October, the game was based obviously off the very popular movie at the time. They also, another PC game that they published was War on Middle-earth, which is based on the Lord of the Rings franchise, which is pretty fun. It's a PC game. This isn't the only Disney game that High Tech Expressions actually released. They worked on a lot of the Mickey games for the NES, not for the Genesis, but the NES. This course right here is interesting. There's bobsleds. There's an empty seat there. You got to make sure you time it right. You push up at the right time, and you jump onto the bobsled. I'm not quite sure how Goofy necessarily does that, but Goofy definitely has some hops in this game. You can jump really high, and if you're on one ledge, like coming up here, you have to push down to go to the bottom ledge. If you push up, you die. Again, so it's kind of strange. If you're curious to know what happened to High Tech Expressions, they merged with another company in the late 90s, got taken over, rather, and then Ubisoft ended up purchasing that company. So technically, I guess Ubisoft has all the rights to all their games currently today. This level right here, there's Skyway, which is Skyway is actually something they got rid of at Disneyland, but actually went right through the Matterhorn Screamer. In this particular level, we have to time it right and get in the Skyway. Somehow he magically jumps into it and then jumps onto the ledge there. Here's another ride there you got to jump on there and jump right through the abominable snowman. You got to watch out for those guys. They're tall, but I guess they're no more different than the mountain goats. I don't quite understand how that works. But some other PC games that High Tech Expressions worked on. They worked with Capcom. They actually ported a lot of the, I think, Mega Man 1 and Mega Man 2 to the PC, along with Street Fighter 2 to the PC. So that's kind of interesting in that regard. This is the final stage of Matterhorn Screamer. Get all the flags against the object to get as many points possible, but once you get all the flags, that's the maximum amount of points. And then Goofy does this dance. He waves his flag. He's completed the high scores, 8,900 points. There are 3 different levels on this game, or as far as difficulty levels. This is the most difficult one right here. And there's falling icicles. You got to watch out for a kind of rambling fall on Goofy. And the ledges are really sensitive, so you have to be at the very edge to jump down. If you're not you're going to die, unfortunately. And there's the goats. There you see, I moved just slightly too far to the left, and I died, which is really cheap. And it's a lot faster, obviously, on this mode as well. So this game is definitely one of those games where replay value isn't that great. I mean, obviously, the color's not good, the music's not very good, but it's one of those games that I have a lot of fond memories playing growing up. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon. Happy gaming. Take care.